time for another repack.
This one's going to be interesting. This seller is the only one that promises something I haven't seen anyone else promise. But the seller also has a lower feedback, 96.8% positive feedback. I thought it was above that when I purchased from him. I had this one sitting around for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. Anyway, his name's his seller ID is MTG Seller 29. 148 feedback left, 96.8% positive. Sad face. $26.95 he's asking plus $2.25 shipping. What you get, or what the title is MTG Planeswalker Mythic Repack with rares, Magic the Gathering. It was a near mint to mint. $26.95. I bought two for a grand total of $53.90. All right. Before I dive right into this, let me just review with you. So it says, hello and welcome to my auction. In this auction, each repack is guaranteed to contain the following: 1 Planeswalker, 5 other Mythics, 20 rares. Cards can be from any set, Legends in the current standard block. Here's what he promised that no one else promises. If you aren't satisfied, you may return the packs for a full refund. Hardly any other repack sellers will promise that to you, is what he says. The Planeswalkers will be randomly selected from my collection. There's actually a list of every Planeswalker he would include in here, so on and so forth. Anyway, so without any more bullshitting, let's get to Skadooshing. I kind of have a feeling I'm going to get freaking hosed on this. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling. And usually when I get one of those feelings, oh, mother of God, I'm normally right. Well, we're going to find out together. Did I get the old heave-ho or not? All I know is $26.95 is pretty pricey, but there are 5 Mythics, the Planeswalker, 20 rares. I mean, he didn't say there's any crazy hits in here other than the Planeswalkers. So, I mean, is every rare a bulk? I don't know. Hopefully you guys can help me figure that out. Together, guys, let's do this. All right. First we have, ready for me to butcher all this? I bet you are. Reverend Hunter, Volley of Boulders. Actually, I can probably go over a few of these, especially ones I haven't seen. I'll just go over with you. Why the hell not? Volley of Boulders deals 6 damage, divided as you choose, among any number of target creatures and or players. Flash it back for 6 Moutons. Warrior Angel, holy shit, I haven't seen you forever. What is that, Stronghold? Flying, for each 1 damage Warrior Angel deals, gain 1 life. It's like lifelink. It's a 3/4 lifelink. Crazy. Impetuous Devils. Oh gosh, you even want me to try to say that? Jutai, Soul of Winter. I tried, whatever. Flying Vigilance, whenever a dragon you control attacks, tap target non-land permanent opponent controls. That permanent doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Arc Bond, choose target creature. Whenever that creature is dealt damage this turn, it deals that much damage to each other creature and each player. Elusive Tormentor. Insidious Mist. This card I thought was worth a bit more at first, and then it dropped in price. What is it worth now? I can't remember. Is it on the bulk list? I don't know. Is there a list of bulk? Someone should create a list of bulk. What do you guys think? Just create a big old list of bulk. Problem is you're going to have to change that quite often. Angel of Deliverance. Alrighty. Flying. Delirium. Whenever Angel of Deliverance deals damage, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, exile target creature and opponent controls. Hefty casting cost on that. Awaken the Ancient. This looks pretty badass. Enchant Mountain. Enchanted Mountain is a 7/7 red giant creature with haste. It's still a land. Well, that's kind of different. I don't know what I think of that. Creeping Renaissance. Choose a permanent type. Return all cards of the chosen type from your graveyard to your hand. Flashback for 7. Heretic's Punishment. Choose target creature or player. Then put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Heretic's Punishment deals damage to that creature or player equal to the highest converted mana cost among those cards. Love angels, though. This is kind of cool. Angel of Flight Alabaster. I did not say alabastard, guys. I said alabastard. See? Yeah. Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target spirit card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Northern Paladin from back in the day. Destroys a black card in play. Cannot be used to cancel a black spell as it is being cast. Look at that old ass mana. Symbols. Isn't that crazy? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Pretty cool. Ugin's Insight. Scry X, where X is the highest converted mana cost among permanents you control, then draw 3 cards. Harness the Bulk. Whenever you cast Bulk, you may cast Bulk with the same bulk as the bulk from your graveyard. Okay. Uyo Silent Prophet. Legendary. Not sure if it's worth something. Let's learn together. Flying for 2, return 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. Chandra's Ignition. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. Jalira, Master Polymorphist. Look at that hair. I think I dated a chick that looked like her. I think her name was Vicky. It's weird. For 3, sacrifice another creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield. And the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You ever see a magic card with a girl on it and it looks like one of your exes? Isn't that weird? Descent of Perfection. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 blue human wizard creature token onto the battlefield. Then, if you control 3 or more wizards, transform Descent of Perfection. Flying. Wizard you control get +2/+1 and have flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 blue human wizard creature token on the battlefield. That's not bad. I want to make an all-wizard deck. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of an all-wizard deck? All-wizard? All-wizard deck. What do you think of that? You think an all-wizard deck would be something interesting to watch? Let me know. Harmless Offering. This card's jumped all around. Target opponent gains control of target permanent you control. Champion of Straight Bulk. That sucks. I don't think it's worth a shit. Sacrifice X other creatures. Return X target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put Champion of Stray Souls on top of your library from your graveyard. Oh, a little juicy. Not bad. Not bad at all. Farika, God of Affliction. Indestructible as long as your devotion to black and green is less than 7. Farika isn't a creature. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Its owner puts a 1/1 black and green snake enchantment creature token with death touch onto the battlefield. It's pretty dope. Akum Firebulk. Flying Haste. It attacks each turn in Fable. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a shit ton. If you do, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's ridiculous. Sire of Stagnation. That's a cool. I don't have that mythic yet. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Don't do. Maybe. I don't know. I think I don't. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your opponent's control, that player exiles the top 2 cards of his or her library and you draw 2 cards. That's not too bad. It's kind of cool. Frost Titan. Whenever Frost Titan becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless the controller pays 2. Whenever Frost Titan enters the battlefield or attacks, tap target permanent. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Okay. Boosh! Kiora, God of Bulk. Mythics. That is amazing. That is the queen. That is the queen right there of bulk mythic cards. When I say bulk mythic, I mean bulk planeswalker. You guys get what I'm saying. Well, on that first pack, how did we do? Someone please tally this up. I love when one of you guys tallies all this up and figures out, did I go bust or did I make something? That one I'm going to say I lost $12 on. I'm guessing. Sage of Ancient Lore. What is that? A little splat juice right there? All right. Yeah, it's a lot of reading. Devil's Playground. More reading. Hoarding Dragon. I'll read a dragon card. Sure, why not? When Hoarding Dragon enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact card. Exile it, then shuffle your library. When Hoarding Dragon dies, you may put the exile card into its owner's hand. All right. Elder of Laurels. For 3, then for 4, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Sturmgeist. That's cool. I always like the artwork of Magic. It's just so magical. You know what I'm saying? It's magical, you know? Sturmgeist's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand. When Sturmgeist deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. We have the Dearly Departed. Flying, as long as Dearly Departed is in your graveyard. Each human creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Spirits are cool. Rocket Launcher! That's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Come on, everyone knows that. That's kind of cool to see this old stuff, though. What is that turtle doing on there? Isn't that weird? Do 1 damage to any target. Do 1 damage to any target. Rocket Launcher may not be used until it begins a turn in play on your side. They used to word shit real stupid back then. If it is used, Rocket Launcher is destroyed at end of turn. Very interesting stuff there. It's a pretty cool card, though. Serpentine Spike. Not worth mentioning. Aid from Call. I don't know what I was doing there. Revolt. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, then that's great. That's it. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. We have Waiting in the Weeds. Each player counts the untapped forest he or she controls and puts that many 1/1 green cat creature meows into play. Fun stuff. Outland Bulk. Stormkirk. Occultist. It's got that trample do. Whenever Stormkirk Occultist deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. Madness for deuce. Alright. Mass Calcify. Destroy all non-white creatures. Not even going to say anything. Not even going to say my thoughts on that. Permeating Mass. Pretty cool card. When Permeating Mass deals combat damage to a creature, that creature becomes a copy of Permeating Mass. What? Using it in a deck. It's quite fun. Prism Bulk. Verdant Succession. Whenever a green non-token creature is put into a graveyard from play, that creature's controller may search his or her library for a card with the same name as that creature and put it into play. If that player does, he or she then shuffles his or her library. Alright. Valrath's Shapeshifter. As long as the top card of your graveyard is a creature card, Valrath's Shapeshifter is a copy of that card, except that Valrath's Shapeshifter retains its abilities. For deuce, choose and discard a card. Look at that shit. That is some cool artwork. That is just cool. I missed that set. Noose Graph Mob enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever a player casts a spell, remove a +1/+1 counter from Moose Graph Mob. If you do, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token out of the battlefield. Alright. Jeskai Infiltrator. Jeskai Infiltrator can't be blocked as long as you control no other creatures. When Jeskai Infiltrator deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library in your face down pile, shuffle that pile, then manifest those cards. It's a 2/3. Dang Daughter the Dammit. That's a weird name. Dang Daughter the Dammit. Alright. Vigilance. Dang Daughter the Dammit enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. For 3, move a +1/+1 counter from target creature onto a second target creature. Warden of the First Tree. He looks like he should be in like a Monty Python movie. You know, what do you think? Maybe? You guys think so? I think he should. Probably. Whole lot of shit going on there. Not sure I want to read it all, but it's a mythic, so we will. For deuce, Warden of the First Tree becomes a human warrior with base power and toughness 3/3. If Warden of the First Tree is a warrior, it becomes a human spirit warrior with trample and lifelink. 4/5, 6. If Warden of the First Tree is a spirit, put 5 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Always. Why not? Why would you not be in here? Why would you not be in here, right? Hey, I don't think I have you. Avhara, God of the Palace. God of the Palace. God of the Polis? God of the Police. Oh, damn! Indestructible, as long as your devotion to white and blue is less than 7. If there isn't a creature, at the beginning of each upkeep, if you add another creature into the battlefield of your control last turn, draw a card. Alright, that's cool. Madome the Ageless. It's a legendary creature. It's a sphinx. It's got that flying ability. And whenever Madome the Ageless deals combat damage to a player, take an extra turn after that one. Madome the Ageless can't attack during extra turns. Alright, that's enough of that. What's another mythic we got? Oh, no! Why? Why do all these mythics suck? Flying at the beginning of your upkeep. Each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost, then puts it onto his or her hand. Puts it into his or her hand. Don't put it onto your hand. You gotta put it into your hand. Oh boy. Sarkhan Unbroken! Okay. Draw a card, then add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Put a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. For -8, search your library for any number of dragon creature cards and put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Holy shit. That could be fun on Commander. Well, guys, what do you think? I honestly... I'd give it a thumbs down. I think there was a lot of bulk shit going on here. If I'm wrong, please say something. Maybe I misvalued some of these cards. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it again. No, I wouldn't do it again. That was too much of a risk, and the loss, I think I maybe got a total of 20. I think I got maybe half my shit back. So, anyway, that's why I open this stuff, and you guys don't have to. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to another great episode of Bad Boy MTG's weekly eBay review repack. Peace, love, and anal.